Hello, I'm back again today with another card to show you. These are the popular, getting more and more popular Slimline cards. And they are the ones that go in the longer envelopes. And I just love how big they are. Like you could slide a check in there, some money in there. You could write a big note. I love this style it's out. And I'm going to show you how to make this envelope that could match with it. Look how cute. And I'm using the cut-aparts again from the Doodlebug Simply Spring. And you can use any cut-apart. I chose this right here, thinking of you, because that is a cute one to use. And I will show you how to make that. Okay, so we have our card done. Here's the white part, and now you get to decorate it. And I used this really cute checkered print from Doodlebug. And I'm going to show you how to make an envelope out of this too, but the strip I had left over from making the envelope I used on this card. And then to make the little design in the back, I just cut a strip this way and glued it on top of that plaid. And then you could use this, cut apart. You could use this cut apart. You could use this cut apart and just turn it sideways. I mean, there's so many things you can do. You can make a whole bunch of bases that are the same and then just add different cut aparts. That's super easy. And then I did use these cute little birds because they're perfect for the size from Doodlebug Shape Sprinkles So Tweet. And then I used the diamond glaze. So the diamond glaze is what makes this part shiny and the flowers shiny. I just squirted some on top of there from here and let it dry, and it makes it dimensional. So it kind of makes it look like these guys. Just really fun. Okay, let's talk about the envelope. This cute little envelope. And look how cute it matches the card. So you can they'll just pull it out of there, and so fun. Can you imagine getting an envelope like that in the mail and you're like, oh my gosh, fun mail. So to make that, you're gonna take a 12 by 12. Now you can use 8.5 by 11 because I'm gonna cut this down to 8.5 by 11. But if you use a 12 by 12, you have enough to put behind a card and make an envelope. So I just think that's so fun to make it matchy. So I'm gonna first cut it at 11. We're gonna just cut an 8.5 by 11. So I'm gonna cut it 11 inches and flip it over and cut it at 8.5 inches. 1, 2, 3, that's 8.5 right there. Oops, I want to be kind of exact. Okay, like that. That gives me what I need to make the card. Now I'm going to use the scoreboard for this one. You can use that like I showed you on the card, but for me it's a lot easier to use the scoreboard. Now on the short side, I call this the short side and this is the long side. On the short side, I'm going to score at 2.5 and 6.5. So 2.5 is right here, bring it down, and 6.5 is right here, bring that down. Okay, this side I'm going to score pretty much an inch from each side. So an inch, and an inch would be 10 over here. That's all I need the scoreboard for. Put that away. And now we're gonna cut out, need your scissors. We're gonna cut out, in fact, let me fold this so maybe you'll be able to see it easier when I cut it. Fold it. And you can make either a side envelope like I did, or you can make a top loading envelope with this, either way. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is cut out these 4 corners. Now let me show you just one corner and then we'll speed it up for the rest of it. Instead of cutting straight on this line, I'm going to cut at a slight angle. And that way when I fold it, I won't have anything sticking out. So start over at the angle and go straight up to that corner. Okay, see how it's just a little bit more? I don't know if you can see that. And then turn it and do the same thing from this side. So here's my line. I'm going to just go in a little bit from there and cut it till it meets and comes out. So see how that's kind of a little bit this way and a little bit in this way. And now I'm going to do the other 3 corners. Here we go. That's better. Okay, so what I've got is this. And let me just show you. See how this side is a little bit longer than this side. This is a little this way and this is this way. These are the same. If I want, I'm going to do the side load one like I showed you. If I want to do that one, I'm going to glue it like this. Oh, I did a boo-boo. We're going to go this way. actually I want the pretty side on the outside. I don't want the other one on the outside. So I'll just fold it in. And again, you could use your, sorry about that. You could use your burnisher if you wanted to make that a nice crisp fold and a nice crisp envelope. Go. Okay, so here we have it. We're ready to fold it over. See how right here, if I had cut it straight, it might stick out here, but because we cut it at an angle, it goes to the inside. Just makes it look so much nicer. If you want to make a top load, you can decide whether you want the big one or the small one at the top. I kind of like the smaller one at the top, so I have more room to put my card inside here. So all I'm going to do is take my glue, because I love my glue, and about right here, and I'm going to stick some glue here, and I'm going to stick some glue here, and just press that down onto it. Just hold it for a minute. So it, don't let me forget, I'm going to, okay, let that dry. And I'm going to take my little corner rounder, and this is the corner rounder that I like, this We Are Memory Keeper one. It's got different types of corners. This is my favorite one over here. So I'm just going to slide each of these corners into it and punch. And again, you don't have to do this. Well, you got to slide it in the right way for it to punch. Come on, Mel. It doesn't want to, what am I doing here? Okay, well, that's as curved as it's going to get. And then I like to use the tape up here at the top like I've done here. That will allow it to just tape right here. So I can slide my card in and fold it down and tape it. And voila, you have a card, an envelope for your pretty card. So I also wanted to show you this little card I made, the Slimline card, using these little bugs because I think they're so cute, and using the bug paper as the background. I just cut them out without the words. Cut them into these little squares, glued them on, put the cute little birds on here, and then used pop-ups to get them to stick up a little bit. But how fun is that? You could use them that way too.